Here we go again. Mushroom Kingdom, here we come. I don't know, that's for some reason I'm reminded of the Mario movie trailer and like how bad Mario's voice is. Anyway, okay, so this is different. When was it that I began to like him? I can't name a specific moment. I just know that my feelings for him are so strong, it gets hard to brave. Watching him walk home with his friend, I know that I've reached my hand out. He'll turn to look at me. But I can't gather the courage to do so. Yeah, that's what I first thought. Maybe it's from Mahu's POV, but I can't even talk to him. All I can do is this. He won't even know it's me. Maybe he'll smile when he's looking at it. Maybe he'll throw it away. My feelings, and everything else. I came to school early just to do this. By giving him this, what do I aim to accomplish? Not even my name. I can't even bring myself to sign it. So this is the crane. This is the person that put the crane on his desk. There. It's done. Will he like it? I just want him to smile. Lately, I've noticed that he's always looking at nothing. And the eye bags under his eyes are getting heavier and heavier. He must be full of worries that he can't talk about with anyone. I know how that feels. No one knows. No one in my life knows. That I run a fan site dedicated to serial killers. Okay, who's saying this? Is it the person that put the crane, or is it... There's a fan site dedicated to serial... That sounds like Ash to me. It's been a bit of an obsession of mine for the last couple of years. I don't know whose perspective this is anymore, but it sounds like Ash, but it could be a different person who has a similar interests. I don't know, but maybe I was an obsession for the last couple of years. I want to understand how their minds work and why they kill. I never share this with anyone. I mean, there is an audience for that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I do sometimes watch those like crime, true crime documentaries about serial killers. It's interesting. And I know there's, I don't know if it's a recent thing, but there was like a discussion recently on the internet about how like that's kind of like offensive, to the victims of the families, and I guess that's true. I don't know, but it's still interesting to me. Like, to learn about serial killers and not to glorify what they do, but like, why do they do that? Why do humans as a society, why do we still kill each other? It's just very morbid, but like still interesting to learn about. I don't know. Anyway, I never shared this with anyone. So imagine my surprise when I found out that one of the top commenters on my site was my classmate. He's infamous in the community for his graphic descriptions of the pictures of the mutilated corpses of the killers' victims. Since we can't host these kind of pictures on the site, Ash is the one who describes them for us. I don't know, when I think about it, one of the actually latest videos I've watched on YouTube actually does show some very graphic, imagery of like, corpses and stuff. But anyway, technically you can show stuff like that, but you get demonetized though, on YouTube. Anyway, they're so accurate, even when I get nauseous when I read them. When I found out it was him, my attraction to him grew even stronger. You okay? I guess they have similar hobbies. Oh, it's boy. Wait a minute. It's boy? Is it does his harem also involve, yaoi? Anyway, it's done. I hope my crane makes him smile. All right. I should leave before my classmates arrive. Uh-oh. She's like, no. No boy love. You. Whoa. You like Ash. Who is this girl? I don't know what you're talking about. I saw you putting that letter on his desk. You like him. You like him, don't you? I don't. Sorry, I have to go. I turned to leave, but the girl grabbed my arm with her super powerful muscles, her yandere muscles. Her grip was strong, stronger than you expect. Wait. I think you have misunderstood me. I just wanted to know because something changed in her expression as she said that. Because I'm friends with Ash, you know. Okay. I can help you two. I can help get you two together. Totally. Why would you do that for me? We're strangers. I find it adorable how you made him such a cute and delicate looking crane and totally not jealous at all. And wanting to murder you. Is it your hobby? You're so skilled. I do like making origami. Wow, you're so talented. I think Ash will love it, she says with this very ominous look. The grip of my arm isn't that strong anymore. Was I imagining it? Oh, thanks, but Can you show me how to make one? Maybe we could talk about your feelings for Ash, drink some tea, and make origami together. No thanks. Really? She let go of me and sighed. Oh, I guess you don't want to be my friend then. You don't want to be my token, gay friend then. Too bad. I gathered a lot of courage to come talk to you. I don't have any other friends. I don't have any friends other than Ash. Okay, that's a lie. She's lying and gaslighting everybody. I guess these girls always make fun of me, alright. I'm just a sad loner. Boo-hoo. As she said that, tears welled up in her eyes. Oh, no. I didn't mean to. So she was talking in a weird way earlier because she was nervous, it's just totally because she has, she's just socially awkward, that's all. She's totally not like a serial killer herself. I feel bad. Alright, don't cry. I'm sorry I misunderstood you. We can drink tea together if you want. Really? Wow, I can't wait. I'll wait for you after class. She's gone. Oh dear. What do I do? I feel like the voice I'm giving the boy is kind of the same as Ash. I don't know, like... I kind of make a deep voice. Usually, well, funny, how do I differentiate between male voices? It's... One is like protagonist voice, which is just me, which is my voice. And the second voice is a deep voice. I just go deeper. Like this. This is my deep voice. But like it doesn't really fit, I feel like as like a delicate like origami maker. It's like it doesn't sound like he would have like a very deep voice, but I don't know. I mean, in real life, your voice doesn't really match your, it like doesn't necessarily have to match your personality, but like in anime it has to, Anyway, but then after class, I couldn't even open my locker. That other girl came up to me right away. Hi, let's go. She offered me an umbrella. Listen, I appreciate that you want to be my friend. Me too. Come on, teach me how to make cranes. Wait, I don't even know your name. What year are you in? Who? It didn't matter how much I protested. She didn't want to listen. She kept pulling the hem of my sleeve. I've never had a friend come to my house before. I'm so excited. Oh, me neither. If it's just tea, Okay then, come on. She's just a lonely girl. She's younger than me even. Maybe she realized that we're in the same situation, and that's why she came out to me. Come on, come on. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst that could happen? Well, What's the what's the worst that could happen? Plus, I've never been to anyone's house before. Look at her. I shouldn't be paranoid about my classmate. It's not like she's one of those serial killers I read about on my page. Looks at camera. All right. So I could take a guess, what happens here and how this connect. I think I know how this connects to the previous ending, but well, let's see. It would help if she at least told me her name. What's her name? Matthew. Matthew, I'm. Hey, look, it's right over there. Wait, He's not letting him say his name even. Matthew brought me to her house. I messaged my dad that I was going somewhere after class, but he's not even in town right now. Hey, what do you like about Ash? Uh-huh. Tell me. I like how mysterious he is, I guess, as a generic, harem protagonist. I think we have some things in common, like, wow, fascinating. He doesn't even pay attention. So, you think Ash is like you? I think so. Come inside. Let's talk more about him. I followed her inside the house. But it's too bad. Ash told me that he's into girls, he's totally straight and not gay like you. Get wrecked. I mean, so I don't think he would ever date a boy like you. Huh? Sorry, what did you say? I said... You're not fit to be with Ash. Oh. Would have known. Hello there. Hello there. Admiral Kenobi. Have you come to your senses? Good. It's better if you're awake while I do it. Alright. We can safely say that Mahuyu is not part of the LGBTQ plus community. You see? Anyway. This is a hate crime. Kind of is, actually, She's deliberately killing him and torturing him because, because he's in love with, or at least he likes, Ash and everything. So, in a way, yeah. Anyway, I found this in your bag. You really thought Ash would reply to this pittance of a love letter? You think that we're alike? I like to get to know you better. Ridiculous. Your love for Ash is nothing compared to mine. Nobody knows Ash better than me. Nobody understands him like I do. Nobody can make his wishes come true like I do. No one can interrupt our story. No one. I won't allow it. And the rest of the boy's dialogue, we didn't even get his name, but the rest of the boy's dialogue is just screams, screams of pain and death. Good, great, cool. Yeah, we see her face a lot. At least like 3 of the endings, we always see her. 999 more? What do you mean? I have to, do I have to get 999 more endings? Anyway. But yeah, okay, that basically confirms it. It's kind of a character that came out of nowhere. It's another crane. 2 cranes. But yeah, it's kind of a character that kind of came out of nowhere, but like, as it turns out, I guess that was the other body, right? So we saw Rika, getting groceries and everything. So she was alive, but he's not, so he was the body that Mavi was cutting up. I wonder if she changed her mind about Rika. I don't know. Like maybe because, well, this might be expecting too much from her, but like I was thinking like maybe she noticed that because she kills Rika that Ash is like really sad, so that maybe that's why she didn't kill Rika this time, but instead targeted someone else. But that might be thinking too highly of yanderes, because a true yandere probably won't care about that. That's the thing about yanderes, Like, they say they want to make you happy, at least in a fictional story anyway, but they always say they want to make you happy or the protagonist happy, but, that's not really the case. They always just justify all their actions by saying it's, it's like, what's the word? It's for the best, It's like, I know what's best for you, and so like it doesn't matter if the person is sad as long as the yandere gets what she wants, but or what he wants. Technically, there's male yanderes too. There's yanderes of all genders, but usually female yanderes are the most popular ones. Anyway, I found the next Elden Ring. Oh yeah, because I played Elden Ring so much, it pretty much just like destroyed my channel. Anyway, but no, I don't think we need like 999 endings. Let's see what's next. Does this count as an ending, I wonder? Yeah, I see these endings. So I got 3 of these. Also that. I don't know, because we got ending number 4, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's start again. Here we go again. What happens now? Oh, okay, this time he's just like reptilian mode. He's like, yes, yes. I love you, I love you. Well, that's straightforward. I love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you. Love you, love you, love you. I love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you. Suki, 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 suki. Daisuki, 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 daisuki. I guess. Excuse. The background's extra crispy too? I didn't notice. The backgrounds always seem crispy to me. So they look the same. Ash. I love you. Okay. Great. Yo, Ash! Why are you standing around sulking? That's so like you. Huh? My fault? No, it's not. Oh, oops. My parents said I always have to keep it with me. Thanks to how heavy the doll is, I always notice right away when I forget my phone. Come on, let's go. Chop chop. Chop chop, you say. Hey, it's Rika and Ash. So are you two tied a knot yet? What? What are you talking about? Come on, you two are always together. Everyone says you're like a married couple. Me and Ash are only really good friends. Well, if you say so. Is Ash? So annoying. Let's go, Ash. Hey, it's Boy. Ash. Well, that's all we get from him. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you. That's different. That doesn't usually say that. Anyway. Ash, sorry I'm late. I look forward to this time of the day every day. It's a bit embarrassing, but it's how I feel. Ash is just having the time of his life, He's just smiling. He's so happy. He's so happy that he doesn't say anything at all. Yes, Ash? I plan on staying home. Why? I'd love to go on a date with you. Anything would be fun, as long as I can do it with you, Ash. I'll text you my address. I can't wait for this. Mahiu? Ah, are you okay? I'm fine. Really? Really. Thanks for worrying about me, but I'm fine. I even began to like living alone. Oh, that's a relief. I was worried. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'll see you around. Yeah, bye-bye. See you at school. Sorry about that, Ash. That girl is one of my best friends. She's really nice to me. I had trouble making friends since I'm a transfer student, but everyone in my class has been kind to me. I'm glad that I have friends, a loving family, and you, Ash. And my insatiable thirst for killing. What? Ash, can I come in? Dear, are you alright? The teacher told me that you've been a bit down. Is something wrong? I don't know. I don't know, Mom. He seems like he's happy. He's like, happy. Honey, can you hear me? Ash. I love you, love you, love you, love you. That's all I love. Ash. Okay, it's the boy. Are you okay? I know I've never talked properly with you before, but... Ash, can you hear me? Ash. Yo, Ash. What's this? Did you meet something new? Or someone new? Your new friend? Well, I thought I was your only friend. I'm Rika. But did you already know that? What'd you like to do during your free time? What's your favorite movie? I'm... Ash, you're so funny. You're so funny with your ellipses. That's a funny joke. Rika, is Ash okay? He's fine. Look, he's the very picture of health. But... Hey, why don't you and Ash join me for lunch? My mom made a lunchbox. The very picture of health. See, Ash agrees. Let's go. Rika. So, you like origami, right? It's one of my hobbies, yeah. Smile and nod. Right? These cranes are so delicate and pretty. Thank you. Ash, do you like them? Ash? Some time ago, I made one for... He's smiling, can't you see? Ash loves it. He always smiles. He's always smiling. I really can't tell. Usually Ash... Wait, what are you doing? I have some cute colored paper for us to make origami together. Look, there's blue, purple, red, pink. What's your favorite color? Is it red like your glasses? Yeah. Say, what's Ash's favorite color? Rika, haven't you noticed that Ash has been acting off these past few days? Like, he's not talking at all, though. He's just smiling there. What do you mean? Oh, take a taste of this rice ball. I mean that... You too, Ash. Num. Nummity num num num. Ummanim num num num. So? It's nice and all. Me too, Ash. You're so funny. Rika, stop it. My mom would be happy to hear that you liked it. Oh, remember when we went on that picnic? Our parents get so mad when we started playing on the mud. My dad was like, stop. Stop it. Please, stop it. Record scratch. What's wrong? You know what's wrong. Me, Ash, We shouldn't even be here. You've got to accept it, Rika. The three of us being like this was impossible from the start. No. No, we're all right here. Ash is eating my lunchbox with gusto, and you're going to teach us how to make cranes. You know that's not true. Rika, Ash hasn't moved an inch since we got here. Pay attention to him. Do you see him eating anything? Smile. He's not saying a single... I got it. I got it, Lion. You don't have to keep saying it. Lion? His name is Lion? I just wanted to know if there was a way for us to keep Ash away from her. Because Ash would never agree with her. I know he wouldn't. Rika. Ash, please say something, anything. Please, talk to us. Complain about my doll trinket. Respond to me when I say yo. Yo, yo, yo. Ask me about movies. I don't mind you tell me about the bear video. Even if it's just rolling your eyes at me when I ask for your notes. Just say it. Please, say something. Smile. Ash! I don't know, this is supposed to be like... I don't know, it's supposed to be sad and everything, but like... I'm just like thinking about like how like other silent protagonists would act, you know? This is kind of like a deconstruction of silent protagonists like in other video games, you know? You imagine how like... If you're like a protagonist, you never say anything, eventually everyone just kind of like points that out, you know? And says like how crazy you are, like you just never say anything at all, ever. I don't know. Anyway. Rika hugged herself as she began to sob. The empty classroom echoed her wails. Ash. Rika. Ash won't say anything at all. He won't speak a single word. He's only going from place to place like he did before. From home to school, from school to home. Ash. Is Rika right? Did that girl do something to you? Or... did you mean it when you say that what she did to me was a gift? Ash. Please, Ash. Tell us. Rika, here. I offer Rika some blue paper. Lion? She looked at me sniffling. I put some purple paper on Ash's desk as well. You need to fold this way to make a crane. Can you see my hands, Ash? This is how you do it. You fold it here and here. Lion. Rika, try to keep up. Try to keep up, okay? Rika, try to keep up. And can I try out more of your lunchbox? The rice ball filling was really good. Yes, Ash thinks so too, right? Rika waited. And waited. Yeah, me too, Ash. I'm so clumsy in my hands. And thus we go back to being delusional, I guess? Good. Ash. In the end, you always come back here. How ironic is that I only found the strength to call out to you when you can't even respond. Or even look at me in the eye when we speak. I've been watching you for a long time. Ever since I found out we have interests in common, I've wanted to be your friend. And even more than that. I thought that we were similar because I've always had trouble understanding other people. I built up this idea inside me that you're going to be different. But it turns out I don't understand you either, Ash. Hey, if you say something now, that would soften the blow a lot. At least reject me properly. I see. Goodbye, Ash. You know, now that I think about it, by the way, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like, doesn't really change much. But I guess technically we could change Ash's pronouns. So like, it could be like she, her. So really, really like Ash is the one being gay. That was just, I was thinking about that. Or it could be just they, them. In which case, I don't know. How do you describe that? I don't know. Anyway. Ash. I mean, if it's they, them, then it's just normal, I guess. If Ash's pronouns are just they, them, then it's just like, it's just normal. We're just rejecting Lion because we just don't like him as much. Anyway. Well, back here in the basement. I got you a beautiful gift again. This time, I couldn't get a person, though. I hope you're okay with a cat. Okay. You're killing cats now. I cut it into pieces and took out its organ one by one. All the blood that came out when I did it made a huge mess in my uniform. Now I'm covered in its putrid liquids, and its parts are decomposing in these trash bags. It suffered a whole lot. I made sure to keep it alive for as long as possible while I cut it apart. I'm happy that you like it, Ash. Mafuyu. This isn't enough. Oh, that's right. Do you want me to let you watch too? We could try that next time. No. No, that's not it. He's finally talking, by the way. There's something else I want. Huh? Lately, I've been having the same nightmare over and over again. And it doesn't make me happy. I'm not happy at all. Take me out of it, Mafuyu. Please. No. No, I can't do that. We're fated to be together forever, Ash. I know. Mafuyu. I opened my arms wide and attempted to smile at Mafuyu. I want you to cut me open. It's always been my dream to have my insides exposed. What? Can't do that, you'll die. And we'll be separated. I can't bear the thought of you dying. No way, no way. Then let's compromise. If you cut yourself open too, we can die together. Alright, this is a little double suicide, don't worry about it. Or a murder suicide, I don't know. Wouldn't that be nice? Huh. I see. The two of us can die together and be together in death forever. How romantic. It's like Romeo and Juliet, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Just the two of us. Unable to hurt anyone but each other. That would be perfect. It's the only way. That's so romantic. I called it. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, Ash. I love you. The rest of my life, as in it's very short though. I love you so much. Ash, do you love me too? Mafuyu, just do it. Do it. Do it. Just end this already. Please. Let them be. Okay. I love you so much, Ash. If your dream is to cut yourself open, can't you just... I mean, there are ways to do that without dying, you could have, surgery, and take pictures, I don't know, anyway. Anyway. Oh, there you go. Ending number 5? Oh, okay. It's just darkness, and then, whoa, what's this? Back here. Okay. Boss, over here. We found them. Ugh, this smell. The sight before us was nothing short of grotesque. Bloodstains as far as the eye could see. There's nothing else in the house. This was the only place we hadn't checked. And in the center of the room, could this be a double suicide? Laid only the two missing students. Their stomachs were cut open, possibly with a knife that one of them was holding. We quickly checked for evidence around the room. While my subordinates grimaced over the scene, there's something that caught my eye. The lone object that had fallen out one of the students' pockets. We're very sorry to bother you at this difficult time, ma'am. Do you recognize this? Your child had this in his pocket. No, that can't be Ash's. Ash was never good with his hands. Okay, so I'm assuming that implied that he had the crane in his pocket. Ah, gosh, okay. What does this all mean? I don't know. It's like, what did this all mean? I have a theory, but like maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Let me drink some water. All right. I was also kind of like thinking like, you know, there was those options before. Maybe I picked the right one, it seemed like, or maybe the wrong one. I don't know. Well, I remember near the beginning, there was options to talk to Rika, right? And everything. And the options I didn't pick before. But the game, you know, auto saves. I can't really, I can't really like go back easily. But anyway, apparently that was the true end, by the way. So there you go. That's it. Let's see. There's extras apparently. Oh, it's just gallery, I guess. Gallery. Page 1. Is that it? Just these are the CGs, I guess. The music room. Art. And Rika and Ash, I guess. Her as a kid. Her little close-up. Oh, well, we didn't see this before. What? I don't think I saw that before. What the heck? Is that content that wasn't in the game, or? I'm not sure. Anyway. There's a music room, I guess, as well. I mean, it's just music. Okay. What happens if we start again, I wonder? Okay, that's it. It just ends. Thank you for playing! That's the game. Check out the other game as well. That reminds me, Higurashi no Nakakoro ni, the font, anyway. I'm alright, so I guess that's it. I am still interested in seeing those other options involving like Rika in that one route. Let's see. Alright, so we're back here. Let's see if there's other options we can pick. Let's pick this one. We never picked this one, but I know we picked this one, and this is how we led into let's just say the whole thing. But let's see what happens if we check this one. Know any good cherry blossom viewing spots? Cherry blossoms? You taking someone on a date or what? Yeah, we are actually. Just answer the question, please. Fine. Well, I know the blossoms down by the bridge are really pretty this time of the year. Remember we went there on a field trip once? Did we? I can't remember. Oh, buddy. What would you do without your old pal Rika around? Har. If you want to go there, then you gotta be quick to reserve a spot. Reserve? There's such a thing? Of course there is. Everyone wants to go see the cherry blossoms with their sweetheart. People pay for picnic spots months in advance. Oh gosh, oh no. I guess this idea isn't happening then. Ash, is this really important to you? I guess. It's the first time you asked me for help like this. This must mean a lot to you. So leave it to me. What? I'll find you a good spot to watch the blossoms for your special someone. Rika, would you really? Of course, that's what besties are for. Thank you. Alright. So Rika and I walked to school together. I was really happy that my day plans might go right for once. Thanks to Rika. I owe a lot, don't I? Today? Yeah. During lunch break, Rika updated me on what she was able to find. Apparently, this weekend's all booked up, and the other days of the week only have openings after Mahuyu's curfew. Sorry, Ash. Turns out every couple in town had the same idea. Oh, it's alright. No, this is so lame. Rika was very, very upset. She really wanted to help. I hate seeing her like this. I'll tell you what, I'll talk to my date about it and I'll see if we can go. But, really? Class ends at 5:30. It's gonna be the shortest date ever. And it's raining. Ash, for the love of Tarantino. Tarantino? Do not take your date out in the rain. I won't do that, don't worry. If it's still raining by then, I'll call it off, but otherwise, I'll make good use of the reservation you got for me. Hooray! Ash, go get him! Honestly, I'm really nervous about inviting Matthew out so suddenly on a date. So many things could go wrong. Like, she could say no. We could get turned away at the door. Maybe the rain completely ruined the experience. Maybe. But just in that moment, Rika's bright smile, and the fact that she's rooting for me, soothed all my anxieties away. Thank you, Rika. After class ended, I waited for Matthew at the usual spot. I messaged her about hanging out after school, but she doesn't know what I have planned. Rika said that in the movies, it's always more exciting when it's a surprise date. I don't like surprises. Ash, sorry I'm late. It's no trouble at all, Matthew. I just got here myself. I'm glad. You said you want to do something after class. Oh, well, there's a place I want to take you to. A place? So is this a date? If you'd like to. I'd love to go on a date with you, Ash. Oh, thank gosh you said yes. My heart was beating a mile a minute. Okay, come with me. And so Matthew and I headed to our first date. The game autosaves your progress. Matthew and I... It was only for a short time, but we watched the cherry blossoms together. Her curfew was in a couple hours, and the rain from before still showed its effects. There's so many things that didn't go perfectly. Come here, Matthew. But honestly, I don't really care about any of that right in this moment. Up on the bridge, I heard the view is very pretty. Okay. Once we reached the bridge, Matthew sighed. Contentedly, I hoped. Ash, thank you for taking me here. I've always loved the cherry blossoms. I'm sorry I can't stay with you for very long, but this past hour has been like heaven to me. Heaven? It's like you picked this date straight out with one of my dreams. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, thank you. Matthew. I'm really happy you liked it. To be honest, I'm not as cool as you make me sound. I had to rely on my friend Rika to get us a reservation, and she had to cheer me on so I could build up the courage to invite you. Record scratch. Okay. What? She's helped me out a lot, and I got to spend this time with you, so I'm really, really happy. Could we do this again sometime? Rika helped you? Yeah, I thought I didn't say you were the date. I'm sure she'll support us. You like her? Rika? Of course I do. Wow. Dumbest protagonist ever. She's like a little sister to keep an eye on so the town doesn't catch on fire. Wait, Matthew, something wrong? Ash, if you could number the people in your life by how important they are to you, how would you do it? What? That sounds a bit mean. I don't think I could do it. Who's up there, though? Your parents? I don't understand what Mahoyu's trying to get me to say here. I sure haven't heard of this being a common topic on first dates either. Yeah. My family, you, Rika, and her family too. They're all important to me. But I can't rank them. Say, if the people on your list got hurt, would you be very sad? I would, yes. There's something unnerving here. She's not looking at me. Mahoyu's looking through me. And outside your list, there's people you don't care about. People you don't know. I guess? I see. Well, sorry for asking such weird questions. Don't worry about it. I mean, I thought she'd be happy. But I guess, yanderes be yanderes. But I thought she would be happy that Rika is supporting, the relationship. It's actually, like actively trying to get you two together, but never mind that, I guess. Your jealousy knows no bounds. But as soon as that feeling came and went, Mafuyu was once again smiling shyly. It's almost time for me to go home. I wanted to say that I would walk her home. I knew that was what I was supposed to do, but thank you for today, Ash. Yeah, message me when you get home. Okay, I'm not gonna walk her home. Something deep inside me told me that I shouldn't go to Mafuyu's house. Yeah, I guess that's true. It came from the same... What? Same as how I knew that Mafuyu would like seeing the cherry blossoms. Bye-bye. That's true, by the way. We only know this because of the first loop. Anyway, my head hurts. Okay. Oh, okay. This game auto saves your progress. The next morning, Ash? Huh? Mom. I woke up to my mom screaming for me. Ash, are you right? I was sleeping. What's wrong? Oh, thank God. Mom let out a sob. What happened? It's on the news just now. They're talking about a kid from your school who went missing yesterday. Missing? It's just, I imagine what it'd be like if it were you or little Rika and I. I'm okay, Mom. Someone from my school went missing? I wonder if it's someone I know. I should help Mom calm down and look up what happened. Out of nowhere, someone I had never talked to or even knew about went missing. They're saying he could have gotten kidnapped while walking home from school. It's scary, since we always walk that same road every day. Well, days passed. They looked for him everywhere, but they couldn't find any sign of him. One day, Rika's parents asked me to come by their house. Ash, could you talk to Rika? Is something wrong? Rika can't come down with a bad cold, so I hadn't seen her in a few days. Rika, are you not feeling well? Hey Ash, do you ever feel like you're forgetting something really, really important? Something very bad and scary on the back of your mind. Rika, you're scared because of the boy that went missing, right? No. Mom, it's someone else. Your dad and I will drive you and Ash to school, alright? There's no need to be scared. Rika shook her head over and over. She had talked to me before about being very scared of leaving her house lately, but I wasn't expecting her to look so horrified. Ash, we're forgetting something. I don't know what you're talking about. Why won't anyone listen to me? Well, because, if anyone did listen to you, you'll sound crazy. A time went by. They never found the missing boy. And I couldn't figure out what it was that terrified Rika enough for her to be too scared to take a single step outside. I couldn't understand anything that she was trying to convey. Blossoming memories. Okay. You looking at me, Mafuyu? Alright. Interesting. So, technically that's an ending. Alright. So, we're back here, and we can choose some choices. We picked the Cherry Blossom one. We also picked the movie one. Why do you still have that doll? Now that is like... I feel like that just leads to... the first playthrough. But, well, I guess we'll see. Let's see what happens. Because you gave it to me, of course. I bought it for a pittance of my allowance when we were 8. I can get you a new one. I can already see that one's falling apart soon. Nope, I'm not letting her go ever. You can't take my love away from me. She likes that doll that much, huh? When I get a job, I should buy her something nice. Should I ask her about the date? Oh, okay, this is not... Okay, that just leaves there. So if you ask about that, nothing happens. Okay? Well, what about this one? Don't sleep through history class, alright? What? How'd you know that was what I was planning on doing today? Wait, are you an Esper, Ash? Am I gonna be your sidekick, can I? I wonder how I knew. Oh, maybe it's because I sound like something Rika would do. No, I'm not an Esper. Seriously, if you don't pay attention in class, you're gonna end up having to take summer classes again. Fine. I don't think me saying that would change anything. I can already see her dozing off. Okay, alright, so turns out these two options don't do anything. Alright. I wonder what happens if I... Well, let's see. I say that, but like, I'm imagining nothing happens, but... I tell the truth, should I tell her everything? I say yes, but then I back out. You know, what if I back out? Yeah, I shouldn't say anything. Let's go. I don't want anything to change between Rika and I. Our friendship is fine like this. Wait, what about the... Oh, just forget it, okay? With that, I ran to school. Oh wait, is there more? Let's see. I wonder if that affects anything, actually. I arrived at school before Rika could catch up to me and headed to class. My life went on as usual. I was happy being with Mafuyu, and my friendship with Rika stayed strong. The end. Happy ending. I did it. Yeah. Mafuyu met my family and they love her. My mom already thinks of her like a daughter. We're all getting along well. I'm happy. I found happiness, but sometimes I wonder if I'll ever be able to tell Mafuyu the truth. She'll think I'm a creep. Such a cute and innocent girl like her would never want to be with me if she knew. I came to a conclusion a long time ago. My friends, my family, my girlfriend. If they knew what I was into, they'll look at me differently. My life is fine right now. I'll keep it that way. I'll live a normal life. Years from now, I'll get an entry-level job, but I won't because it will require 10 years of experience and therefore I die in poverty. No, I'll get an entry-level job and naturally progress in it. I'll get together Rika to chat about our average lives. And maybe Mafuyu and I will create a completely normal everyday together. Wow, wouldn't that be amazing? Everything will continue to be normal until the end of time. Okay. Is this... What? Doesn't look like a happy ending, but it felt like a happy ending. You know, everything is fine. Congratulations. 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 In which everything is normal. Well. I imagine the game continues. Yeah. You still continue, though. I mean, that's like the best ending, in a way, you know? Just like... Don't tell anyone you weird kinks, okay? Suppress it because society doesn't allow you to share your weird kinks, and then you'll live a normal life. The end, right? You know? I don't know. But alright. But that's not really the real ending to this game. You still continue. Oh, this is different. What the heck? During lunch break, I like to hide in a corner of the rooftop. This used to be a quiet and calm place, but lately, a bunch of girls have been coming here every day. Once the teacher finds out we're coming here, they'll lock the rooftop away for good. The one place in this school where I feel comfortable will be taken away from me. I thought I was fine with being alone, but lately, seeing everyone make their own friend groups and chatting happily among themselves, he has made me feel a bit lonely. But I'm bad with people. I'll never be the kind of guy who starts conversations with anyone. I'll never have the courage to reach out. No. As if someone was sending me a message, it began to rain. I don't want to go back to class. My chair will not be there anymore and... Hey, you there. It's raining. We need to get inside. I'm okay. What? You're soaking wet. Come on. Please, just leave me alone. Hey! You won't leave me be, will she? Man, my uniform's soaked. I have a handkerchief with me, but she probably doesn't want anything that I touched. I wouldn't want it, at least. Bye. Hold on. We can't go back like this. We should get a change of clothes or something. She's making fun of me. Leave me alone. Wait, hold on. I want to go home. But I have to go back to class. But then, after class, I couldn't even open my locker. That other girl came up to me right away. Alright. Okay. Okay. It's the same. This is the same. Go back here. Ash, you don't even exist. You don't even rank in his list. Who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think I am you are? Alright. And... Oop, and then we're dead. Or at least, you know, the boy's dead. There you go. Very sorry to bother you at this time. Do you recognize this? Child is in his pocket. No, that can't be Ash's. But it's implied that it's the crane. Okay, there you go. I mean, it seems like it's the same ending. There's no big change. Only some subtle changes. You know, there's only some like little things that, again, kind of like reinforce the fact that they're in a time loop and they remember things from the previous cycles and all that, right? Basically it. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of not exposition, development? Maybe not with development. You know, an extra scene with lying, basically. Yeah, let's just end there. Again, the crane, I wonder what the crane meant. It could be, like, is it Lion's crane? I'm assuming maybe that's Lion's crane, right? But his crane was this. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you can actually click on the characters to learn their more about them. Sure, okay, let me do this. Lion Johan Izumi. Quiet, introspective boy who grew a crush on Ash. He always looked at them from the shadows, never had the courage to reach out, but upon discovering their mutual interest in true crime, Lion attempted to give them a crane, but didn't have the guts to sign his name. He tends to ramble on and on about things he's interested in, especially serial killers and bloody events such as shootings and catastrophes. He can name dates and times and talk about minor details as if reading off a book. But this does not make him any friends, as his peers consider his behavior to be creepy and unsettling. You know, Lion could be a YouTuber, you know. There's plenty of true crime content on YouTube, actually. You can make videos on it. You know, who needs friends when you can make sweet, sweet YouTuber money? No, anyway. Lion had always had trouble with social situations. Things such as talking to cashiers and asking for directions from strangers are terrifying enough to paralyze him on the spot. Okay. Social anxiety. His grades are average except for English and literature, where he excels in reading and text comprehension. Though he wears glasses, his vision's actually not that bad. His name is pronounced Leon. Oh, okay. Leon from, which one was it? Resident Evil 4, I want to say. Was it 4? I think it was 4, right? The one of Leon? You gotta, like, save the president's daughter or something like that. I think it's getting a remake, actually. Anyway, teachers often call him by the wrong name during roll call, and he's grown too timid to correct them. I would say Lion as well. But I guess it's supposed to be... he's Japanese? Well, he's not... Well, Johan doesn't sound like Japanese to me. Izumi is Japanese. So maybe it's like a... I don't know. Like the parents, you know? Like one parent is like Japanese, the other parent is European or something? I don't know. Li-Ion battery pack. Rika Tamano. Energetic and positive and a true movie buff. Rika grew up side by side with bestest friend Ash. She's always seen by their side, happily going on and on about the latest happenings in her ever fascinating daily life. Her family has 4 pet dogs and a cat. Oh. Hey, remember that part where Mahumi, or what's her name again? Mafuyi How you say your name? Oh, never mind. She doesn't have a profile. Mahuyu. Remember that part where Mahuyu killed a cat? I think that was Rika's cat. Anyway, rescued by her mom, Ralph fosters kittens and puppies who don't have a home. In the mornings, her household is a true battlefield to get through, as puppies of all sizes rush to ask for food. Rather than dating or romance, she just wants to be with her friends. Enjoys romance movies, but doesn't have any interest in living a great big love. One time, Ash thought she had a crush on a neighbor, but she was actually interested in their parents' huge collection of vintage movies from the 80s. She's not only a top reviewer on Rotten Potatoes, but also a well-known name on IMDb. Enjoys almost all genres, but has a strong dislike for snuff films and anything betraying gratuitous violence against animals. Okay. Well, we know that. Ash. Third year at Redacted. Shoe size, 7. Ash, with hearts, I guess. Who wrote this? Ash uses pharmacy brand shampoo, but their hair is always so cute. When they think deeply, their nose scrunches up in the cutest way. I've never seen them blush in real life, but I knew that they do in my dreams. The other day, Ash forgot their math homework at home. Thankfully, I was there, so I was able to put it back in their bag during lunch. The next day, I forgot mine home too. I felt a bit closer to them. I found out something very sad. The pills I see Ash take every night before bed are only sold with a doctor's note. My poor Ash. No one but me realizes how much pain they're in. Ash's computer and phone are locked with passwords I haven't figured out yet. I see them clear out their browser history and access some sites I haven't heard of every day after school. What are you hiding from me? Ash, you don't know this yet, but we're destined to be together. I love you so much. Okay. Alright, so Mafuyu wrote that profile, I guess. Nothing about her though, just I love you. Great. Cool. Amazing. I was interested in learning more about her, but I guess not. Her identity is that she's a stalker. Basically, she's a yandere stalker. Anyway. Alright, that's it. So, just so I can wrap my head around this kind of story, it was interesting. It seems like the game kind of had this kind of time loop thing going on. It broke the fourth wall a little bit, but it didn't seem like it was kind of like the main plot device necessarily. It's just kind of like a creepy little thing, but for the most part, it seems like this was a time loop, right? Unexplained, but I mean that's fine. Doesn't have to be explained. But I guess the idea is that we go through these time loops over and over and over and over again, and obviously the characters start being aware that they're in a time loop. Mafuyu is the one that notices the initially, right? So she notices it immediately, but she's fine with it, right? So she's okay with it being time looped as long as she's with her love, I guess. Which makes me suspicious, because at the end there, it seems like Ash starts to regret his actions. And he even starts to say that, his solution was that they both die because he doesn't want her hurting anyone. He doesn't want them to hurt other people anymore. So it seems like maybe he got a bit of a conscience, especially after I'm assuming the Rika ending, where, she goes missing for so long, and then, he cries, because he's really sad about it and everything. He's really guilty. He feels really guilty about that, because part of the reason why she disappears is because Mafuyu kills her, right? And so it makes me wonder as well, whenever he goes reptilian mode, and the last ending kind of hinted at that may not be his natural state, actually. That first ending where he's like, oh, that's so hot, or whatever, and his face turns into this weird face, whatever. That might not be his real feelings. It might be, I don't know. Again, this is conspiracy theory levels, but maybe Mafuyu was the one controlling the time loops, and also she was able to somehow control him, to make him feel that way. Because maybe, I don't know. Again, this is very conspiracy theory, but one of the endings hinted that it was it mentioned the number 999. That implies that the loops have been going on for so long. It has been continuing to go on for so long. So maybe the first time we played this game, it wasn't the first loop. Like maybe there were more loops that happened before, and she manipulated him to feel that, to feel excited or happiness when she kills Rika, right? So like maybe that's part of the manipulation, or at least, he or she like what's the word? He like, or she like amplified, his like weird, gore fetish or whatever, to the point where he turns into that mode, but that's maybe not his natural state, right? That's why in the final ending, when he was smiling and all that, obviously that was fake, right? It wasn't his real feelings. He actually did feel guilty about his friends and people in general around him dying all the time because of Mafuyu again and again and again in a time loop. Maybe, I don't know. That's a complete theory. That's just a game theory, but like that's what I'm getting from that, but maybe not. Maybe it is just only a few loops, but I don't know. Maybe it is, in the first loop he did like totally was on board, but then he wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it's that too. Did run the site though? Well, it was said that Lion ran the site, I guess, about the serial killers. I can't remember. I can't remember the exact dialogue, but like he was like Ash, was into the whole gore stuff, but like not to the point that he would be killing people, right? But I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. That's my theory, but like it could also be, again, it could also just be like straightforward, like at first he was okay with it, but then he realized that obviously murder is bad, as it turns out. Well, not surprising, because like it affects other people, right? Like it affects the family and friends, and like it's like it's not good, obviously, but like but yeah, so okay, so and the loops and Lion is introduced as well. Apparently he was in the background, we didn't know, but he was totally into like the main character as well. And it's also implied, I don't know, this is also another theory, but maybe it's also implied that he wasn't really into Mafuyu, right? I mean, even said in the beginning, he only accepted her confession because he found her cute, I guess, but he didn't really, he didn't have any real feelings for her, really. And so, when we see that paper crane in his pocket, maybe that implied that Lion was his true, like, romantic interest, right? Maybe that was the canonical couple, maybe? It wasn't really revealed all that much, though, so we didn't really see much of it, but there's no confirmation, really, other than the paper crane, but maybe that implied that he really did love Lion, but, like, he suppressed that because he didn't want him to get killed or something? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. That's kind of a loose one. It could also be that he made his own crane. Maybe. Like he's the one that made the crane and kept it in his pocket. Well, what's the symbolic meaning to that, I wonder? I know one of the endings, or one of the routes, one of the playthroughs anyway, he was trying to make the crane, right? To return, like, as a thank you gift to the person that made the crane to him, right? So, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I feel like that's ambiguous. It could either mean like he didn't actually love Mafuyu, and he really did actually love Lion, but they couldn't be together because of the whole time loop thing, and obviously it'll put him in danger because of Mafuyu. Or maybe it doesn't mean that at all. Maybe the crane is just simply like he made it himself just because, I don't know. It has a little heart on it though, so that's, and the cranes are together like this, so like I don't know. I'm not sure the meaning behind that. Maybe the developer can confirm, but I'm not sure myself. But yeah, okay, and that's what it is, and like, I mean, that's basically the story. Like, yeah, again, it's like a yandere time loop, yandere time loop, where it breaks the fourth wall a little bit, but not too much, just a little bit. And at the end, kind of like a tragic ending, but it really is like Romeo and Juliet, sort of, where they both die, right? Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think an alternate ending, because I think this game, when you think about it, even though it says there's a bunch of endings on the store page, it's actually pretty linear. You can only play the game one way, really. So it's actually a kinetic novel, when you think about it. But I like it though, because in a way, it's kind of like deconstructing the whole ending thing. Like getting different endings and all that. It's actually deconstructing that, and it works because it breaks the fourth wall sometimes. So like, I think it works. so I'm not really upset about that. But yeah, overall, I think the story is interesting. It's neat. It has some concepts that I like. It hits the things that I like in a story. Time travel. I like time travel. It's always interesting to me anyway. Especially it goes into like the psychological burden, of like understanding that you're in a time loop. Also, obviously, yanderes. And fourth wall breaking, right? I feel like it only does it once though, at least directly. There's some effects, for example, the loading screen, doing a little like glitchy, thing, where it says like "I love you" and all that. It does the thing where like if you do multiple time loops, I guess it acknowledges that you've went through the game multiple times. And that's interesting too. But it doesn't really go all the way. Unlike, let's just say, some other games that really go all the way when it comes to fourth wall breaking. This one doesn't do that. Only a little bit, I guess. Yeah, overall I liked it. Ironically, not a lot of gore. It's funny how like the main character, assumedly, is super interested in like gore and all that, but like the game itself doesn't actually have a lot of gore. It describes it, but it doesn't actually show any of it, So I'm saying that I'm a little disappointed. But anyway, but that's fine. But yeah, anything else? I'm trying to think of. I don't know. I was also interested in seeing. I really thought it was gonna be like Rika, would be the one that was actually had like a hidden crush on Ash, but I guess it was a misunderstanding. They really were friends, and it didn't seem like there was anything beyond that. And Mahu just killed her for no reason. But anyway, I say no reason. Well, it's because she's messed up in the head. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, the only thing I would say, so any like feedback, I mean, obviously the art could be a little bit better, I would say. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just gonna look at the art again. It's okay. I think the faces are fine, actually, the face is fine. The facial expressions, I think, are okay, It's just that everything else, everything else feels like it's drawn, I don't know, it's not very detailed, I guess. It's drawn very simply and kind of loosely. Like, I don't know, there's not consistency to it, That's the biggest thing, right? I think this one looks the best, actually. This is the most consistent. Like, if you're gonna try to go for like a simplistic kind of style, it needs to be consistent. That's the biggest thing I feel like of any kind of art. You have to be consistent. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of all over the place, kind of rough, and like I feel like the bodies and everything, it's drawn differently for some reason, in multiple ways. I don't know, something like that. I'm not an artist, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But like, there's something about it where like it doesn't feel clean. It doesn't have to be clean, but like if you're gonna go for a particular style, and again, it needs to be consistent. Anyway, the noses are a little odd. It's anime noses. I think it's fine. It's the pointy anime nose. Music is okay. Oops, let me do that. But yeah, music, art is fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing, small things definitely are like little technical things. I think that even the developer pointed it out, is that for example, when you transition during the rain, I guess the rain doesn't pop up for like a milliseconds. That's kind of weird, but that's whatever. Doesn't matter too much. But I think the biggest thing. Anyway, the biggest thing is that. But yeah, I kind of mocked it, but like the transitions definitely could be better. I don't know. Transitions are way too flashy. I feel like you should definitely use more normal transitions. I feel like the ones the developers using it definitely do remind me of PowerPoint transitions. They're too flashy. They're too flashy. You shouldn't really be using those kind of transitions unless you're going for like you're deliberately using those flashy transitions for like a cheesy feel. You're intentionally trying to go for that kind of feeling, but I don't think you're trying to do that. No, I don't know. If you're trying to be cutesy, I guess maybe hearts. Add hearts and transitions. That'll work. Otherwise, just do like a normal fade. Or like the current one, there's one that is like that looks okay. It's the one where like the lines get cut, if that makes sense, in like a pattern. That's okay. That's a cliche visual novel transition. We can use that as well. I don't know. I feel like they're supposed to be subtle, not supposed to be. You're not supposed to draw attention to it. Also, sometimes when I feel like sometimes when we fade in the characters, when we cut to something else and then the text box fades in and then the character starts speaking, that's a little slow sometimes. I don't know, that could be a little bit faster in my opinion, but it's very small. But like sometimes I'm sitting there for like 1 second and not saying anything because I'm waiting for the game to continue. So like, I don't know, I feel that sometimes, but maybe it's only because I'm reading everything, I feel like I always want to go a little bit faster because I'm reading everything, so that's subjective. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know. This game was interesting, I would say. Yeah, I like the concept. I like that. I just like the overall feeling to it. I definitely did not know where the game would go after the first ending. The first ending was kind of caught me by surprise. I thought it was going to be like, that's it. And then I don't know what else you're going to do. Where are you going to go from that? It feels like weird to continue from the first ending. And it worked, it went to like, it went meta and then just time looped, I guess. But like, yeah, I liked it. There's a lot of things that are implied, which I don't know if it's because the writer did not like think about it, or maybe they're secretly a genius and like there's like a mystery you need to unravel. I can't tell, to be honest, but I really do feel like there's something going on here that isn't really explained entirely in the game. Something to do with Meiri, and like, again, I'm like putting on my tinfoil hat and I'm thinking she's the mastermind, at least part of it anyway. And she's kind of misusing her powers to like put like Mafuyu, or not put Mafuyu, put Ash into this like eternal nightmare. To her, it's like a happy dream, but to him, it's like like a horrible and unending nightmare. Where his friends die all over again and again and again, right? So like that's what I'm thinking. Again, kind of deconstruction. I feel like the game kind of deconstructs some things here and there. Because usually it's the protagonist, that dies to yandere, but not in this case. Actually, it's rather the protagonist is suffering, from the fact that yandere is killing other people. It turns out. I think so. Anyway, I think that's what's implied. Again, I think that's what's implied. Where like he doesn't really like he doesn't actually like the whole like murder thing, as much as we think we do. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. But there you go. That's the game. My GF doesn't know what I'm into. I guess if you're on YouTube, if you didn't know, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other playthroughs on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. Thanks for watching. Until next time. See you then.